right? And why was it called alpha? Because it was the first change noted. That's how come. There's nothing magic about that, right? Everybody thinks, oh, wow, alpha is so cool. No, it just depends on how you count it.
As you said, it's all about how you interpret. Because going back to the woman who's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I need more alpha, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying, well, actually, you can't do that. You can't actually
That's right.
create more alpha because it's a system as a whole,
That's right.
right?
That's
And
right.
so she doesn't really care about alpha, right? She cares about the fact that she'd like to focus more. She'd like to have deeper meditations and, experiences,
Sure,
etc.
whatever. Uh-huh.
Right,
Yes.
whatever. So maybe now talking about like, okay, well, what is the accounting of neurooptimal if it's
Mm-hmm.
not, if we don't care so much about these sort of semi-mythical, brain waves, what is important?
One of the reasons that talk about brain waves has
Mhm.
persisted is because it's perfectly synchronized with the idea of different localizations in the brain. Alpha's occipital primarily or most easily detectable because you shut your eyes, you close down, the external processing, and of course, boom, here comes alpha out because there's no external visual processing going on. And what you're looking at really is a difference in, if you want to call them states, I prefer not to think of it that way, but it's more like different moments or different aspects of the overall flow. You look at the overall flow, the kind of analysis that we do is looking at those changes, not looking at what's the predominant state. So historically, one of the things that I brought into the field was looking at the transitioning between eyes open and eyes closed. And it was fascinating because what I wanted to see was at one level, I don't really care if you have eyes open alpha or you have, beta dominance in eyes open or whatever. What I care about is how organized do you stay transitioning into eyes closed? Because that's a transition you have to do at least once every day when you go to sleep. And because sleep disturbance, sleep challenges, sleep inefficiency is correlated at about the 98th percentile with everything, right? It's
Mhm.
like it'd be really good to know how we can help people transition from wakefulness to sleep more comfortably, more easily, and more reliably.